Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another American Horror Story cult recap and review video. Very excited to talk about episode 2 of this season titled Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. This episode, I'll just say I really enjoyed a lot more than the first episode, and it really kind of dives more into what the whole season is going to be about, and it kind of puts some things into place. And so we're going to jump right into that. I'm going to give you my review on it. So stick around to this video, guys, and let's jump right into it. And before we get started, don't forget that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I upload new videos, all things movies, TV, and pop culture. This is your channel to come to also for all things American Horror Story cult. You can come back every time and check those videos out. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It would help the video out a lot. I will just say that this episode I enjoyed a lot more than the first episode. It introduced us to some new characters, and it also introduced us to the story even more so as a whole. And there was some issues with this episode, but we're going to kick things off with the positives. I really enjoyed, once again, Billie Lourd as Winter. She is so good. Like, she is just so kind of this like confident, eerie character, and you know that she's up to big things. Winter is kind of the big brains behind all this stuff. She seems to have like it hinted at like some supernatural stuff when she was doing the pinky swears and stuff like that. I think that like they're adding that supernatural element in, and if you remember on my episode 1 review and recap, that I discussed that they were throwing in a bunch of different horror tropes and a bunch of different horror genres into this show. A little bit less of the clowns than he did in the first one. The first one was like very heavily reliant on clowns. This one not so much, but they were still there. This one was really setting up the thing about like those movies you'll see when like couple moves into a neighborhood and all the neighbors are like really weird and strange, and they feel like they're going crazy because they're the only ones who are seeing it this way, and it's because everybody around them are psychos. And that's how it felt in this one with Allie, Ivy, and Oz. They were just surrounded by all these creeps, and they were introduced to a brand new couple who moved into the house of the people who got murdered in the last episode. They literally moved right in, and Billy Eichner is absolutely fantastic as Harrison. He had me rolling laughing throughout this entire episode, but he has some lines in this that are just absolutely great, and I cannot wait to see how his character develops and unfolds throughout the series. I think he is doing a fantastic job. Kai wasn't really in this one a whole bunch, which I didn't mind because he was such a huge presence in the first one that I was glad that we got to see other characters, especially Allison Pill as Ivy had a little bit more to do on this one. We also see Cheyenne Jackson, the therapist, coming in. He has a good scene in this as well. And once again, I mean, Sarah Paulson, you know she's going to bring it. She's an incredible actress, and once again, she does great here again. The one thing I do worry about is that they're going to continue to kind of go back to the well every single time. Like already in 2 episodes in, she's already seeing things multiple times throughout the episode. Now Oz is like seeing things. So it's one of those things where like it's cool to like keep the audience guessing on like what's real and what's not, but I don't think you can carry that through an entire season. We'll see, guys, how it plays out, but I did enjoy this episode, and I don't know about you guys, but I think that Ivy is like, I know that that's like a theory that Ivy's kind of evil, and I'm kind of seeing it, man. She kind of seems like she's in on this thing. And I'll be honest with you, I know I'm in the minority on this one, but Oz just seems kind of odd to me too, man. I don't know if like, I mean, I know Winter is like having some effect on him, but who knows? That is what's cool about this episode, is like what to believe, who to believe, and stuff like that. Even the therapist seems like he's a bit off. So, I mean, it's very interesting. It does have that feel to it, kind of like a Rosemary Baby does, where like, she's just, you're seeing all this weird behavior around her and everybody's thinking they're completely normal and she's the crazy one. In reality, it's reversed. So I feel for Sarah Paulson, man. She's been through a lot in this season so far, and she does a really good job in this episode. You finally start seeing her character kind of get a little stronger, get a little more control of the situation in this one, and I think you're going to see that throughout the course of the season, is her finding her strength and her finding her voice. Again, I do think that Winter is a huge player in this, obviously. I mean, I'm not saying anything that you guys don't already probably know. I think that Billy Eichner's character is the one I'm looking out for, though. I think that his character is going to be so unique and so good, and I cannot wait to see how they incorporate that with the bees. They're not going to just introduce those bees for no reason. That's going to play a huge role at some point, so I'm super excited. This episode was a big improvement over episode 1 in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. Like, some stuff happens, but it's one of those episodes that feels like a build-up episode once again, and I really like that though, because I think that that's going to pay off in spades, like with the middle to the second half of the season, and those episodes are going to be fantastic. Always, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you thought about this episode, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Don't forget, guys, next week I'll be coming back with another American Horror Story cult review and recap. It'll be episode 3, and I'll have that ready for you guys next week. So please hit that subscribe button so you can see videos from me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Man, I hope to have you as a subscriber, and I hope we can continue to talk. And also hit that thumbs up button, guys, if you don't mind. And thank you so much once again for checking out the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.